In this video, we will going to take up how to uh, create the levels and also how to set the units in Revit. So the first thing is I want to go for to setting the units. To setting the units, we'll go for manage, then come down to project units. This is the one method wherein I can use how to create the project units in the dialog box. If you don't have, or we have the one more method wherein I will say yes, it is the units, which is the shortcut key for creating the unit. Now, by default, the length is in mm and the distance is in centimeter. Then these are the two things which I want to shift. The changing of units that always depends on the drawing which you want to create the model or the model which you want to create. Suppose if you want to create the model by using feet and inches, then I have to go for feet and inches. So to do that, I will just click on the length. You will get a format dialog box. The units is in millimeter. Then rounding off is up to 0 decimal point. Then unit symbol is none. I will just click on this arrowhead and units. Then I will go for feet and fractional inches. You click on this. Then to the nearest value, I will take the 1 inch. So it will be in 10 feet 0 inches like that. Then I will click on OK. Now once you have changed the distance, you can see it's in the preview. The length is in 1 feet 5 inches. Then if you want to go for the we want to go for feet here, we just come down to feet, 0 decimal point, yes. You can change that. Then let it be the other units. You will go to, if you want the area in square meters is there, you make it in square feet. Okay. And if you want to take up to the first decimal place or the second decimal place, this is only for the calculation purpose. Normally we take a 0 decimal place, not a square feet only. Then I will say click on OK. Then feet square. So these are the changes what I want to make. Then if you want to go for cubic meters, I will go for cubic feet. Yes. And then if you want to take up to decimal places, you can accept. Click on OK. Once you change all these things, click on OK now. So this is how you will be able to set the units. Now, this is your setting of the units in Revit. Once you do that, you can observe here, we have a properties browser, and here you have a project browser. If you see here, we have floor plans, level 0 and level 1. And if you come down to ceiling plans, you will have level 0 and level view. And these are the two things which you have. Then how to go into that particular thing? So here, level 0. So right now you are working on plan. How do I know that we are working on plan? You can see here in floor plan, level 0 is the one which is highlighted. If you just double click on this, you can see that level 0 is not working. It is on the level 1. So how does exactly it will going to see? I will go back to level 0 in the floor plan. So what is a plan? Plan is the one which is looking from the top. Then if you want to see the elevation, you can see there is elevation here. You come down to elevation. You have east, you have north, you have south, and you have west. Where exactly you are working now? If you take the cursor here and click, you just take the cursor here, okay, and come down to this, you can see this is the views of elevation north. Then if you come down to this, you will get south. If you come down to this, you will going to get east. If you come down to this, you will going to see the west. The moment when we talk about elevation, that means it is the height what we are talking about. Right now we are in the top view. Since I want to go for the front, then I will just take any one of the planes. I can take north or south, or even you can take east or the west. If I want to look from this side, so I will go for double click on south. Okay. I will take double click on south. You will get the level 0 and level 1. So these are the two things what we have. Now right now we are looking from the south direction. So that is the one what we are specifying. And the right now we have level 0 and level 1. So the distance between the level 0 and level 1 is 13 feet 1 inches. So let us take the level 0 as the ground, that is the ground floor, and the level 1 is the first floor. So to do that, I will just click on this. You can see it is showing the height, and you are able to see some of these things here. Okay, I will just want to rename this. I will just double click on this. I will say 0, 1, then I will give the name as the series because that is the one which will be considered. It will be arranged in a regular order and in the in the serial number. I will go for ground floor. I will say ground floor. Enter. Would you like to rename in the corresponding view? So I want this level 0 here also, and I want to rename here also. So I will say yes. If you say this, you can see here both 0, 1, the ground floor also, that is in the floor plan also it is changing, and in the ceiling also plan it is also changing. Similarly, I will go to level 1 here and I will say 0, 2. I will say first floor. I will say first floor and enter. Do you want to say yes? Then I need to change this particular height. The difference between the ground floor to the first floor will be normally 10 feet. So I will just double click on this again and I will make 10 feet and enter. The moment when you do that, you can see that height of this has been reduced from 13 feet 1 inches to 10 feet. Then you have the this thing here. I will just click on this. You can observe here there is a symbol which is the datum reference. If you want to hide this, you just click on this, so that portion will be hidden. And if you want to enable this, you just click on this, so you're going to get the first floor. Similarly, if I want on this direction also, you just click here, you will get this. Similarly, you click on this side and you click here. So this is how you will be able to create this. And I will just click on this side. Okay. And I will drag this. If you drag this, it will move it. Okay. Then if I want it on this side again, I will just click on this and you drag this from this point and you take whatever the length you want. You can able to get it. So we have the 10 feet distance from the ground floor to the first floor. Now, I want to create the levels now. So this is what the existing level, whatever we have, and I want to edit that. That is what I have done. Now we will go for the next one. Suppose if I don't want this on the one side, you just go to that point and disable this. Okay. Okay. Similarly, on this side also, you just click on this and disable it. Now, and I want to change the line type. If you want to change the line type, you just click on this. The moment when you click on this, that is the line of the level 1, and you can see in the properties, you will have level, circle head, project datum, that is the datum reference. And here, I want to edit the line type. So since we want to edit the line type, I will just click on this edit line type. Now, I want to change the line weight of this. I will just click on this and I will say 6. And then I will say apply. Then you will be able to change the line thickness. Similarly, I want to change the color of this. I will want to say that right now we have the blue color. I will say green color or the red color. I will just click on red and I will say OK. And now I want to apply that. I will say apply and say, now you can see there is a red color here and I will say OK. Now this is the first one which I have changed. Similarly, I will just click on this. Again, I will click on this. So now we have both the things which has been done for the red color. Okay. So this is how I will be able to edit. And similarly, I want to edit the line type now. I will just click on this, go to edit type, come down to line pattern. I don't want to have the center line type. I want the one with a solid. You just click on solid and say apply. It is the continuous line and I will say OK. Now, if you just change it, now you have both the line type as the continuous line type. Now I want to create the line now, a level now. So to do that, I will go for architecture. You can see here, there is one level here. Adds a level to the model. So here, the shortcut key for this is LL. Instead of taking this, I will type LL. Now you can see there is one reference is coming out from this. These are called the projectors. The moment when you see here, it is showing that point, which is some distance, which you can see here. It is 15 feet or 19 feet. I will type 10 feet. Okay. Enter. So from level 2, that is from previous one, I have taken level 2. That is from the absolute is 20 feet. Now I will just click on this. Okay. I will get this point. So you have 20. Again, if you want to cancel this, I will just double press escape. Okay. Once you do that, now you have the level 10 feet from here. Similarly, I will just click on this and I will enable this and I will delete this one. Okay. You have this 3D. Similarly, I want to create one more level and I will go to this. Similarly, I will take from here, from this direction, I will take the one more line. So here, the arbitrary distance I have given. I have not considered exactly the distance of 10 feet. So I will just double press. I will click on this. Now you can edit this here. I will make it 10 feet. Enter. As you move that, now you can see this distance is 10 feet. This is one more method, one more way of creating the level. Then I want to go for one more this thing. I will go for level. Click on this LL. Okay. Now I will create this point and I want to give the distance here. I will say 10 feet. Enter. Now you can see that it has taken 40 feet and you are creating this point. I will just double escape. The moment when I click here, you can see this distance. I can move this. Yes. Okay. Now we have all these things on the same level. Then I want to create one more level. So here I will go for level. Instead of selecting this, what I will do, I will take pick points or pick lines. The moment when you click on pick lines, you can see here, it is just like using a offset command in our AutoCAD. In what the AutoCAD does, if you want to offset a line, I have to pick that particular line and specify the distance. So here you can see there is a distance which is offset. I will type 10 feet, okay, and enter. So I will take the cursor here, okay, and you want to take the offset to the top of this line, you just click on that, okay. One more entity has been created. Now again, I want to create one more. You just make sure that you are selecting the entity in such a manner that that dotted line will come above the selected line. That is very, very important. Otherwise, if you take it on this side, it will going to come to the bottom side. You can see there is a dotted line at the level here on this. So you have to be careful when you are selecting it. You just click on this. Similarly, you can create one more level. I will just click on this. Okay, create this. Again, I want to create one more level. You take it on this side. All the levels will have the same distances of 10 feet. Why? Because we are given this as the offset distance as 10 feet. So now, how many levels we have created? I have created 9. I will create one more. I will take level 10. And I want to create one more. You take level 11. Okay. And then press double press escape. Now we have created 10 levels. Now I want to name them. So to name them, I will go to again the renaming is the same way what we have done there. I will just double click on this. I will take 03. Then I will go for second floor. Okay. Enter. Then I want to go for 04. Then third floor. Third floor. Enter. Similarly, then you come down to this. Okay. Level 4, you take 05, fourth floor, enter. Then level 5, 06, fifth floor, then enter. Then level 6, 07, sixth floor, okay. Then level 7, 08, seventh floor. So likewise, you can create any number of levels. So then I will come down to 09, eighth floor. Okay. Then you double click on this. I will take 10, ninth floor. Okay. Now I will go for, then I will go for 11. Then I will go for 10th floor. Then level 12. I will take 12th. Then I will say 11th. So this is how I will be able to create all these things. But still, if you see here in our this thing, you can see only floor plan of ground floor and first floor is there, and we don't have any other floor. Similarly, on ceiling plans, you have 01 and 02 first, that is ground floor and first floor. But none of the other floors or none of the other levels are being able to display here. So I need to get the display here also. That is the important. So to do that, I will go for click on view, then come down to plan views, click on this plan view. Here we have floor plans, correct? So you just click on this floor plans. So from here, you have second floor to 11th floor. You, by holding the shift key, you select the first and the last. Then do not duplicate the existing views. Yes, you hide that and say, you can see here from second floor to 11th floor, I want to duplicate. So you just click on this. You can see all those floors you are able to highlight. But which is the one which you are currently working? I am currently working on the 11th floor. But what I want it on the ground floor. You can see here the 11th floor is being highlighted. So what I will do, one way is you just double click on this, you will go to that floor. You can see 01, this ground floor. Similarly, I want it on the ceiling plans also. So to do that, I will go for plan view. Then again, a reflected ceiling plan. You just click on this. Again, you have second floor to 11. So you just click. Do not duplicate the existing views. You disable this. Okay. The ground floor and first floor has been deleted, is omitted. And then say okay. So here also you can see that in ceiling plan also the 11th floor is the one which is highlighted. I want to go to the ceiling plan also on the ground floor. Okay, so we have the ceiling plan. You can go up to the first floor also. That can be. We will see at the later stage how we can work about all those things. So this is how you will be able to create this. Now, what are all these things? These are called the cameras. The moment when I just click on this, you can see you have the elevation of 12 mm circle, and these are all the properties of that particular camera. So this is on the north side. So this is similarly, I will just click on this. Okay. This is on the south side, and this is on the east side. Then this is on the west side. You can also move around like, okay. So here, I will just click on this. You can, you can move around like this. Okay. So you will have this as the wall of the west camera. Now, how do I able to see the ceiling? So now, right now, you are not able to see anything on the sheet. That is basically because we have not taken that on the uh, elevation. So what we have created the elevation. Sorry, we have created the levels in the elevation. So I need to go for the elevation, which is the one which I have considered. I have considered on the south. I will just go to double click on south. You can see this is the elevation what we have created. So we can see there are so many levels, and I want to increase the this one length of this. I will just click on this and I will drag this. Okay. Now you can you just click on this side. Now you can now I want to move this. Okay. You take whatever the distance you want. Similarly on this side also. Now you can take up to till here. So this you can extension can be done to whatever the distance you want, and this one is not selected. Okay. So again, I will just go to this, and you can exit. You can increase it individually also. That is not the issue. So this is how you will be able to set the units, and also give. I can create the levels. I can rename the levels, and then I can set the distance and the various ways of creating the levels by different size, different types of inputs, like using the offset, by using the approximate distance, then giving it through the keyboard. All those ways in which I can be able to create the levels, and I can also start editing on the levels. Thank you.